Hi everybody, and welcome to the second episode of our tutorial series for CSM 3D VIS. The point of today's video is teaching you guys how to import digital elevation models in CSM 3D VIS, and also how to wrap those digital elevation models with a base map. I also want to discuss the importance of nomenclature in CSM 3D VIS, specifically how to rename texture file or files, because there could be multiple, also the folder where all these files are contained, and also the DEM file, how it should be renamed, but also the CRS in which it should be. So now we can proceed with the rest of the tutorial. Before we start though, let me just explain real quick what's the format that our files will have to have in order to be imported into CSM 3D VIS. So as you see in this folder, there's two items. One named TIFF and a folder named TIFF textures. So the TIFF is actually our DM and will need to be exported as a TIFF file in WGS84, and that is really important because otherwise our software will not be able to read the file. And then there's TIFF textures, and those are the textures with which the DM will be wrapped. Oh, one more thing, it's really important to respect the nomenclature, because it could happen that the software fails to read what's in the folder containing the DM and the TIFF textures. Most likely what will happen is that it reads and loads the DM correctly, however it will not be able to wrap it with the textures, and that's most likely due to bad nomenclature. So again, our folder contains two elements, a folder and a TIFF file. The TIFF file, as I said, is our DM, and then we have the TIFF textures, and those will be the textures with which we will wrap our DM. Let me just explain real quick what's the reasoning behind the tile 00 nomenclature. So those two numbers you see in the name are actually Cartesian coordinates, but I'll get back to that in a second. So why did we choose this kind of nomenclature? So the whole problem started because, well, some datasets come in tiles, and we wanted to make CSM 3D VIS as independent as possible in terms of processing. So of course, one solution could be importing the tiles in QGIS or whatever GIS software you're using, and then performing a mosaicing, which would be basically merging all those tiles together to form one image. But then there's the second option, and the second option is the one we actually went for, which implies independence from GIS, at least from this standing point. And this is where the Cartesian coordinates come into play. So tile 00 means that the bottom left corner of the image will be bound to the bottom left corner of our DM, and that is where the wrapping will start from. So basically, tile 00, the first 0 is the position on the x-axis, and the second 0 is the position on the y-axis. So if in the TIFF textures folder there's just one file, then the software will know that that is the only file to be used to wrap around the DM. Let's say, for instance, though, that we have two tiles. We have tile 00 and then tile 10. Tile 10, that one will mark the middle point along the x-axis and will mark a new origin for the wrapping. So we'll have tile 00 covering from effectively 0 to 1, and then tile 10 covering from 1 till the end of the DM. And of course, it's going to be the same reasoning along the y-axis. So we have tile 00 as the origin, and then tile 01 to mark a new origin along the y-axis. This sounds way more complicated than it actually is, and this has been explained thoroughly in the documentation that I've provided in the video in the comment section, so don't worry about it. So enough with the theory, now let's go back to the tutorial. So once we're in CSM 3D VIS, let's head into Asset Library. and then import terrain. In the pop-up window, let's click Browse. Let's make sure to navigate to the path where the TIFF and the TIFF texture files are contained. Then let's select the TIFF, so the DEM file, and let's click Select. So once we have selected the TIFF file, we can see that there's two more fields that need to be populated. There's XY plane scale, and that is the scale along the X and Y axes. For instance, 1 means no scaling, and 0.1 means that we want our DM to be scaled at 10% of its original size. And then there's the elevation scale, which simply is the elevation along the Z-axis. Now, if we want to exaggerate vertically our DM by 5 times, and if we're scaling X and Y to 0.1, then in the elevation scale field, we'll enter 0.5. In the same way, if we don't want X and Y scaled, we put 1, and if we want our model vertically exaggerated by 5 times, in the elevation scale field, we just enter 5. So right now, I want to scale my model at 10% of its original size, so I'm going to enter 0.1. Then elevation scale, I want to exaggerate it by 5 times. So I'm going to enter 0.5. And then simply click Import. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to see a gray screen, but that is just because our model is not centered. We simply right click and automatically our DM will appear centered and most importantly wrapped with the texture file that we had in our TIFF texture folder. So this marks the end of our second tutorial. There's more to come. There's more functions coming to the software, and we cannot wait to share all of those with you guys when they're going to be implemented in the next version of it. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget you can be in the loop with what's happening across Geocentric by giving us a follow here and on LinkedIn. I'm going to be leaving the links in the description. So thank you so much and have a great day.